that when I will pursue this course, will I be getting the basic knowledge again of that general ledgers and AR, accounts payable and taxation, or will I be getting that basic knowledge again?
Of course, I'll explain you basic first. To understand SAP, first you have to understand accounting concept. Without making you understand the accounting concept, I can't teach you SAP. So definitely I have to give each and every basic information. Then I'll take you to the SAP part, because in SAP what we are maintaining purely our financial data or accounting data.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a kind of a tool. We can name a software which is useful for us to maintain our accounting information, to manage our financial statements, general account and balance sheet as per the given standards. Okay. So here, if you understand the concept exactly, you came to know what actually you are learning, what is your role in the as a SAP consultant in the companies. All these things I'll make you to understand during our course. Right? So my voice is clear for you now? Yeah. See, first of all, before going for this SAP and all these things, let me tell you the agenda. First, the introductory part. As you introduce, yourself, all these things happen just right now. And this is Srinivas, and I'm your FSA trainer for the course. I'm FSA consultant for the past 8 years, and we have been into this training also more than 6 years. Okay.
So are you working? Sorry to interrupt. Are you working with any multinationals or any company who's involved in SAP?
Yeah, of course. I'm working for a company. That is the only reason I take the sessions in the nights. Morning hours I do go for the office, and I have my own work. This is actually my
increase the volume of your phone. So please increase the volume of your phone. I couldn't understand the whole language.
Yeah, see here. Now it is fine. Otherwise, you increase your speaker volume, full volume. Make full volume of your headset or system speakers.
So give me 1 second. Let me increase the volume of my phone also.
Right. Okay, increase the volume of your laptop or whatever it may be. It will be clear for you to listen, because I am speaking much louder.
Okay. Sorry to worry you.
Now it's good, right?
Okay.
Right. Your voices are coming like a quite sound. Right. See here. So as part of my job, I go to the office and all these things, create it and see. Now here we are going to learn about SAP. First, you have to know about what is SAP. Okay. Before going for that, let me go for this introductory part on all these things are over. Then we go for what is SAP. This is our agenda actually during our course. Why we need this SAP. Always try to pronounce SAP, not SAP. Okay. SAP, independent words, independent letters. Methodology of training. Obviously, every person do have his or her own way of understanding. So I'll come to know the way you understand all these things when you start up the sessions. Maybe within 2 to 3 sessions, I come to that the grasping power of your grasping power or knowledge or whatever it may be. Then I'll plan accordingly that. So what I have to teach slowly, moderate, faster phase, and all these things will be came to me. That is called training methodology. That applies depending upon student convenience. The training documents, I'll provide you whatever you are taking session during our course. We will do send documents, as well as every training, every class will be get recorded, and you will get the recording. Otherwise, we will help you to how to record the session and keep it for you forever. Okay.
Okay.
And then here we provided practical tips and tricks on how to manage all these things. And I'll give you some questions and answers which may help you to prepare for your interview process. Okay. Now, before going for SAP, first you have to understand the ERP systems. Okay. So here ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay. So ERP is a very broad concept actually. Okay, in ERP, okay, so this ERP helps you to manage the resources of the organization very effectively. For example, every organization do have some resources like men, material, money, machinery. Right? These are the generally we call as 4 M's. The major resources of any organization to survive. Men, money, material, machinery. So, okay, we are saying that all the organizations are using the same resources, but why all organizations are not success? There must be some gap. There must be something missing. What is missing? The planning.
Okay.
Once the organizations are not planning properly, definitely they will be into losses. Maybe the misuse of resources. Lack of managing the data of the resources may leads to the companies to go for bankruptcy, right? So in that cases, okay, the absence of planning, the people has developed a ERP packages. ERP means enterprise resource planning packages. Actually, the ERP is a combination. Actually, it is a ERP word. It's a combination of business management practice. So, what is this business management practice? The normal practice of the business means the normal process of the company's activities. For example, bank. Bank has its unique process to manage their data. So, what is actually banks do? They take the money from the people, they invest, they give you interest, they will open the account, they'll give you loans, okay, they'll go for fixed investments and all this. This is a simple process of a bank. Same as hospital. What is the hospital's role? Giving services to the patients. Tourist, you can name as a tourist industry, cement industry, metal industry, any industry, and every industry has its unique process. Making of things, selling it off, or whatever it may be. So
Okay.
whatever the practice, whatever the process it has, the process must be maintained. Okay, maintained through a technology. So they are using some technology to manage their business process, nothing but managing the data related to the business process. For example, managing the finance. What is the meaning of managing the finance? Managing the finance related data of the company. For example, accounting information, human resource, HR. HR department, what they do? They manage human resources by managing the data related to the human resource. So ultimately, managing means in the company is nothing but managing the data related to the particular department. Any department you name, they maintain some data. So the data they are managing using some technology. Got it? Using technology to manage the resources of the organization we call as ERP. Where information technology, see this particular technology, we call it information technology, integrates with your company's core business process. So it integrating the technology with your business process to achieve your specific objective. What is the objective of the company? Making profit. If you want to increase your profit, what the companies has to do? They have to reduce the cost. If they reduce the cost, obviously the profit will increase, right? In turn, vice
Yeah.
versa.
Sure.
So how to reduce the cost? By managing the data of the particular resources properly. If you manage, for example, materials, if you manage all the materials properly, if you utilize the materials properly 100%, definitely the cost will reduce. There will be no wastage. The wastage less, obviously the usage will be more. That we call as optimization. You may have you listen to word optimization of resources. So optimization means don't increase the production, increase the productivity. Productivity means capacity to produce. Instead of producing 100 materials with 100 products, produce 120 products with 100 materials. So the capacity to produce increases. Obviously, the cost of production reduces. The cost of production reduces automatically. the profit and the product will increase. So there is a simple logic behind the ERP systems. So how it happens? So the ERP is a centralized database system which is linked to all the departments so that everybody, for example, assume that there is no ERP, there is no SAP, there is no integration process, the linking of departments. If there is no linking of departments, what was happening earlier? For example, you are working in accounting department and I am working in inventory department. So there is no linking between the departments, there is no data sharing between the departments, there is no central database. Only the thing that we are managing my data independently, these people are maintaining their data independently. So actually what happens, any update take place, any of these departments must have to submit to accounting department. For example, this particular person, inventory person, purchased some stock, received some stock. So the same, for example, he purchased some stock means he has to pay some money. So where he get the money? He get the money from the accounting department. So whatever the activity will be done in any department, that must be reported in accounting department for the accounting entries, compulsory. For example, HR department, they are paying salaries, payrolls. If they are paying salaries, there must be one accounting entry that must take place in the accounting department. So every department's activity must be get updated in either one or more departments according to the importance of that particular information. Right? So, for example, we are assuming that there is no integration, there is no linking, there is no central database. In that case, what was happening? The accounting person has to visit the departments independently, individually, and he has to gather the data and he has to update his records, which is very time consuming. Already data which is updated in all the departments, again he is collecting and he is updating his records. So duplication of data is also happening. To avoid that, they have introduced this ERP system with centralized database. With this, what happens? Whatever the data is there must always go to central database. The accounting person need not to go to any department. From his place, he can grab the data and he can update his records. He will save the time. So everything will be done on time, so that everything will be very clearly processed. So this is the main advantage of ERP system. So in simple words, ERP is a combination of business practice and technology which leads you to optimize your resources to reduce the cost, increase the profits. Okay, got it, ERP? So in ERP we have a number of softwares. ERP is a broad word which includes softwares called SAP, Oracle, Sage, Infor, Microsoft. In this, SAP is always on top from the past few years. One. So all are ERPs only, but in all ERPs, SAP is the leader all over the globe. So there must be some advantage which is not there in other ERP softwares. That makes this SAP leader in the markets. Okay. Now let me take you to the SAP. Right. See. So SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing, SAP, which was founded in 1972 by these five people: Valentur, Hope, Hector, Glasser, Shira. These are the five people who developed SAP for the markets. Okay. Later, we are discussing the SAP is a leader in ERP segments. More than 75% of ERP market is occupied by SAP. What that much advantages are there in SAP, so that it is occupied more than 75% of all the ERP segments. So now we'll go for the advantages. So first one is advantage integration. integration. Just now we have discussed integrated with all the departments together to centralize the database so that data can be shared from your place to avoid the time gap between the updation of the reports. And one more thing in SAP is that with this integration, one more advantage is that, see, just now I told you that whatever the movement takes place in any department, that must have to take update in accounting department with accounting entry, right? See here, in this case, in SAP what happens, whenever any movement takes place in the other department, the system automatically posts the entry into accounting department. As an accounting person, you need not to update the accounting record. The system automatically updates the entries whenever it is required from the other departments, so that the accountant can reduce his work burden, so that system is updating maximum information on its own. Okay, so the accountant can concentrate more on other activities to raise the fund for the company, or he can choose different alternatives so that company can earn more profits. So that are the advantages to the integration process. If you understood, I'll go further. Otherwise, you can ask me any queries, no issues. Okay. So any queries till now? Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Because whenever you're not getting clearly, you can ask me. So,
Okay, sure, sir.
you can interrupt me anytime, not a big deal, because we have to understand each and everything. Right, next, faster and cheaper. The SAP runs with very faster engines and servers. So data will be managed very faster. How it becomes cheaper means it's a huge data maintenance system. Once you go for managing, the bulk data cost will reduce automatically. And then here, this is the best advantage of SAP, real-time reporting structure. So what is this real-time reporting? See here, for example, I'll give you a better example for this. For example, you visited some ATM machine. Okay, you go to ATM machine, obviously you insert the ATM card, it will send instructions to the bank, it will get the information from the bank automatically, and it will show you how much balance is there or whatever you wanted to draw and whatever you wanted to do. Later, what it give you a printed slip for you, how much you draw, how much balance left, right? Okay, actually you didn't visited the bank, you just done this activity in the outside of your bank account. Still,
Yeah.
your bank account also get updated with the same information at same time whatever your ATM statement shows. Right? You upload anytime. That is called a real-time reporting structure. You need not to go to bank. You need not to tell to manager or anybody that I have lost some money, please update my request. It updates automatically. That is called real-time reporting structures, which will be used in the railway reservations or flight reservations, maybe tickets. So one instructions will be executed on same time in all servers. There is no time gap between the execution of instructions in any server, so that there will be no mismatch of data. There will be, for example, assume you are booking some air ticketing at home. Generally, we don't go to any main server place, or uh, any this flight managing companies. All these things we sit at home. We book our reservation through online. Okay. See here, whenever you're booking online tickets, actually you are linked to the main server from your home, right? When you're booking tickets, automatically the records has to get updating main server of the company, right? In that cases, for example, you are booking ticket, me also booking ticket, 10 people are there trying to book tickets. If there is time gap between you and the server, the instructions will clash. Now the instructions will clash, same ticket will be booked for more than one person. There will be no transparency of data, no accuracy of data without a real-time reporting structure. In this real-time reporting, generally in the backend will be they use the IBM mainframe technology. In SAP also, we are using this real-time technology. So what is the purpose? See, just now we have discussed that Whenever any data updates in any departments which requires update in accounting department, automatically updates the reports. The updation must be done on real-time basis, otherwise the reports will show you different timings, different things. So when the reports are not showing accurate time and information, definitely there will be a question will be raised by the auditors. Simple, if both are showing not same, definitely you will also get some doubt why these are not showing. So in case both are same reports, to avoid these kind of conspiracies or data redundancies or whatever it may be, they have introduced real-time reporting structure so that all the reports can be updated in all the departments at the same time, so that there will be more accuracy and data transparency there, which will be available for you in SAP software. These two, integration and real-time reporting, makes SAP top in all ERPs. Apart from this, there are more advantages are there. Multiple languages. The SAP can be handled in more than 40 plus languages. But certainly we know only English, so we'll manage the data in English only. Okay. Then multiple currencies. You know that you are in US, obviously. Every country has its unique currency. When you are in US, it is USD. When you are in India, it's INR, Indian rupee. When you go for some other countries, they have their own currency. So it supports more than 200 plus currencies. Why to support? See, in any company which are establishing in any country, that must has to submit their financial statements in country's own currency. That is the rule or accounting standard. So if you want to submit report in USD, it will support. If you want to submit report in India, INR, it supports. If you want to submit in other currencies in any country, it will support. According to countries, from multiple countries. It supports more than 225 plus countries. What is this countries support? So when you are studied in India, you would have came to know that in India they follow the Companies Act 1952 and ICAI standards, Chartered Accountant standards, to prepare our financial statements like profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, when you graduated, you have prepared profit and loss account. Okay, or like left side expenses, right side incomes, and when you go for the balance sheet, left side liabilities, right side assets. That is a standard format. The format is not created by your faculty or your teachers or you or somebody else. It is standardly driven by the Companies Act 1956 and some ICAI standards. Okay, we have to follow the standards to prepare financial statements in India. Go to US, they follow US GAAP rules. US generally accepted accounting principles. Every country has their accounting standards, they follow their accounting standards. SAP supports all countries, all standards, more than 225 plus countries standards. No country person can say that my country standards are not there in SAP. SAP supports all the country standards. Okay, then any technology obviously reduces manpower, compulsory. Then go for concepts. Here in SAP we have different kind of modules. Means every department will be treated as with one module. Module means departments. In SAP we call it modules. In general terminology we call as departments. Okay. For SD means sales and departments. MN materials department. But FI finance, CO controlling, AM asset management. We are going to discuss about these three: FI, controlling, and asset management. These are the three modules we are going to cover during our course. Okay. Then everybody has, for example, MBA HR, they will learn this. For MBA marketing, they learn materials or sales. MBA production planning people, they learn this one. Quality people, they learn this one. Like that, as a commerce graduate, we follow FICO. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. See here, now I am going to our course. FI, CO. Both are independent modules. FI is different, CO is different. Okay. FI stands for finance, CO stands for controlling. AM stands for asset management. Three are independent. Purely see first FI. This FI module, see in SAP, FI module only a module in which you can create the profit and loss and balance sheet. Only in FI module only it will help you to create your profit and loss account and balance sheet, which is for external reporting purpose. Every company is preparing financial statements for external purpose. You know that every country has to prepare their financial statement and they must get audited and they have to submit it to the government. Legal authorities, auditors, tax authorities, stakeholders, journalists, bank. This is a common rule. Okay, as we studied. That can be done through FI module. But what about CO? CO is purely for the internal purpose. In our language, we can call it cost accountancy or management accountancy, purely for the internal analysis purpose to improve the performance of the organization. FI is for external, CO is for internal. Asset management purely deal with the managing the fixed assets. How to purchase fixed assets, how to depreciate, and how to sell the fixed assets. That is called as asset lifecycle. Right, now got it? FI is external reporting, CO is internal reporting, AM for assets reporting, asset management. And one more thing, in SAP, for example, just now we have discussed that SAP has different modules, SD, MM, all these things, right? In that, SAP FI CO is always the important module, and without SAP FI CO there will be no SAP software or no SAP products. Why? See here, any company which are managing the data that must have to prepare financial statements in the year end, right? If they wanted to prepare financial statement, they must follow SAP FICO. Without SAP FICO, they will not be able to create financial statements. If the company is not preparing financial statement, there is no existence of the company in any country. That will be not treated as a company in any country. That is the reason in SAP FICO is always in huge demand. Without FICO, there will be no SAP at all. You got the why? Only financial statements, which can be done only through FICO module. See here, FI is purely for standard, follows gap rules. CO is purely for the internal purpose, flexible reporting. So now we go for our course. So these are the topics we are going to cover during our course. So in financial accounting, first we go for some basic settings to start up the SAP system. Okay, the basic settings also only available in SAP's FI. Without that basic settings, the SAP system is not get started. That is one more reason the SAP FICO is always in huge demand in the markets, and most of the jobs will be there for SAP FICO. Then later we go for the second chapter, general ledger account. Here I tell you how to create GL masters. GL masters means GL accounts. In the second chapter we are going to learn how to create rent account, bank account, a salary account, a cash account, or any account. How to create and how to post the information to the accounts and how to draw the reports. Here you will come to know total accounting process. I'll help you to I'll revise all your accounting concepts in this second chapter. Later I'll take you to the accounts receivables, means credit sales. Here we are going to learn about customer management. How to give credit sales, how to get the money from the customers. If they are not paying money, how to send reminder notices, all these things will be learned here. Later go for accounts payables. Account payables deals with the credit purchases. So how to go for the credit purchasing the raw materials, how to make payments to the vendors, okay, how to make advances to the vendors. And one more thing, in SAP we have one more best feature is there, we call as automatic payment program. We make some settings in SAP, the system automatically makes payments to the vendors on due dates. So that we may forget also, the system will alert us to make the payments so that our credit worthiness will be increased in the market. Once we are paying money in time to the creditors, they will increase the credit limits for us. That is one more advantage of SAP. Fixed assets. Just now I told you that how to manage fixed assets will be treated in the fixed assets module. Later we go for the controlling, costing. In costing, this is purely for internal analysis purpose. How to analyze the cost center wise, profit center wise, order wise, and analyzing the profits of the internal purpose. This will be treated in the controlling part. So then go for the integration part. Just now I told you that how to integrate the departments. The integration will be not done automatically. Manually we have to integrate the departments so that data can flow from one department to another department, and the records will be updated in the inter departments automatically. So we will train you FICO integration, MM integration, SD integration, material management, sales and distribution. This will be taken through during the course. Later this I'll provide you each and every training documents, informations, and all these things. Okay, this is simple concept of SAP FICO. Later, here now the actual concept comes into existence. So what you have to do in SAP? Okay, what is your role in SAP actually when you go for companies? Here we can name two persons in SAP. First person we call as SAP FICO consultants. Okay, SAP FICO consultant. The second person we call as SAP accountant or end user. SAP end user we call as normal accountants. To understand the difference between these two people, I'll give you some example. Okay, see, configuration. Remember this word first, configuration word. So what happens, for example, take some company, ABC company. The ABC company, earlier they are using some other accounting software, maybe Wings, maybe Tally, maybe any kind of RP Finance or whatever it may be. Now they wanted to go for SAP. So if the company wanted to go for SAP, what they have to do? First they have to purchase the software, right? They can't directly copy or pirate or something. They have to purchase. From where he has to purchase? The ABC has to purchase the SAP software from SAP Labs, Germany. Okay, the SAP Labs are in Germany, head office. The company has to go there and they have to purchase the SAP software. Okay, the ABC company purchased SAP software, but the SAP software is not readily usable. Got it? The SAP software is not readily usable. It is not a developed product, it is a raw material. Because just now we have discussed that the SAP supports all countries, all languages, all nations, all processes or whatever it may be. So it is inbuilt. The SAP is not developed for ABC company, not developed for you, not developed for me, not developed for any service or any different products. They developed a unique product. From that, you have to convert the software according to your requirements. Means ABC's requirements. Okay. Here, but ABC company's employees don't know anything about SAP. The ABC people they're simple accountants, they know only Tally or something else. They don't know anything about SAP. How they can convert the software according to their requirements? Not possible. Who converts the SAP software according to the ABC requirements? Called as SAP FICO consultants who work for IT companies. The SAP FICO consultant is a person who is expert in SAP software, who customizes, you can call as who configures or convert the SAP software according to requirements of the ABC company. Once the consultant converted the system according to the ABC's requirements, then ABC company can use the SAP software, then they can post the information and they can see the relevant reports. Okay, the ABC company's employees we call as SAP end users, means using in the end or last to enter their company's accounting data to draw the reports. SAP FICO consultant who works for a IT company, who is expert in SAP software, to customize the SAP software according to ABC company's requirements. So these are two persons you have to remember. Now we are training you to how to convert the SAP software according to some assumed requirements. So whatever the project I have done earlier, I will take the same data, but I'll change the names. I can't use the genuine company's name, so I use some assumed names like ABC or XYZ or some name, and I'll use the data in the assumed name. Now I'm making you to become expert how to convert the SAP software by assuming some requirements. Now you're learning like a SAP FICO consultant. And I'll make you to learn as a SAP FICO consultant as well as SAP end user also, because as a consultant you have to be very much active in both activities. Why? See here, for example, you have worked for a project, ABC's project as a SAP FICO consultant. Okay. Then you have hand over the total software to ABC companies people. They have started using the software. If they are getting some problems, who will contact? They will contact you only. Okay, they will call you. You have to go to ABC company. They will show you some error. Without understanding their work, without understanding the accounting concept or accounting information, how can you identify the error? Not possible. So now here I am making you to learn like a consultant as well as the end user part work also. If you know the both works, you will easily become a good consultant in the market. That is our goal to make you a perfect consultant in the market. So you have to concentrate on both sides. I'll help you how to manage all these things during our course. So everything will be goes very smoothly and according to schedules. Okay, simply it will take easily 30 working days, minimum 30 sessions to complete the things. So I'll make you to become expert to convert SAP software according to a company's requirements, assumed requirements. This is the simple project explanation for you. Okay. Now if you're understood, okay, if you want to make some clarity about anything, you can ask me.
Like that, you said that every country has its own accounting standards. So suppose if I pursue this FICO according to our country's standard, then
Okay.
after that, how will it help me to go for the training or experience here in USA?
I will train you through in accounting standards of US, not India.
Okay.
I'll train you as per US, not for because we are in US. We
Is
train
it
the people according to their country, not for my origin.
is there any vast difference between R and
Nothing,
America's?
nothing, no difference. In India and US follows because India entirely drop all the standards from US.
Okay. So
Maximum
I don't
standards
think.
we are copied from US and UK only. These three countries maximum follows all same standards. Debit, credits are equal. Only word changes. Here in India we use income word, right? Incomes. Use like that. Word changes, process same. All over globe, all over universe, debit is debit, credit is credit. Accounting golden rules are same. For personal account, manual account, real account, the standards are same. Accounting pattern same. P&L account and balance sheet same. Balance sheet we call all over the globe balance sheet only, but the P&L account we call as revenue statement or P&L account income statement according to the countries. Name changes, processing.
Okay. And the main important question is that while I'm studying that this FICO, am I required to take access so that I am able to do it practically what I'm learning in the
You
course?
have to daily from the day one onwards and giving you the session you have to practice from it. Without practice you will be not be able to understand anything. Practice must be done minimum daily 2 to 3 hours compulsory you have to do practice.
So
At
is
least for 1 hour you have to practice the same thing again and again for minimum 2 hours.
so how to get access then? Will it be provided by your institute?
They will provide you. Not a big deal. They will provide you access. They will provide you access and all these things. Don't bother about that kind of thing. We are here to help you out. One thing you have to practice more. How much you practice, that much you will become expert in process. Once you become expert in process, it is easy for you to get into the companies. Theoretically not, practically you must be very strong, as well as theoretically also, both. I'll help you. I'll help you how to read, how to practice, what to learn, what not to learn. All these things you will get during our course. Each and everything I'll stress, and whenever I'm teaching, I'll tell you what kind of questions maybe come from particular topics also in interviews. How they ask you, how to give answers for them. All these things will be covered. Don't bother about this, okay?
Okay, I got it.
Right. So just talk to the people regarding the things, fees and all the things. Whenever you decide, we'll start up the sessions. The same time, daily, weekly 5 sessions, Monday to Friday. Your Monday to Friday. Daily, probably 1 hour session, 50 to 50 minutes to 1 hour session will be there, depending upon convenience. Okay.
Hello.
Thanks a lot. And yeah, hello.
You can talk to.
Yes, Srinivas, thank you very much for your time. And Ms. Shalini,
Yeah.
Thank you
I
very much.
hope you.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, I've enjoyed a lot, and I've cleared many of the questions I had in my mind. Thanks a lot for your help.